Hey everybody, Jem from the Go to Guild. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about getting merit and doing mentorship quests. So what's interesting is that a lot of people put these two together because they're actually very similar in nature, but they're actually two completely different things. So first I'm going to talk to you about merit. So now you come over to this guy right here. His name is Stefan Veigar, and to show you the map, he is in Sulan, south of the bridge, kind of across the way from the guild portal and the regular portals over there. So this guy right here has everything you need for merit. So if you look at the merit shop, he has some pretty good stuff. So he has a lot of the items you need to make your 49 equipment, and in fact some of the higher level equipment as well. He sells tier beads, which are really useful, dragon spikes, and a couple other things. So you want to be buying stuff from him, especially when you're crafting gear and buying things related to gear. So you're probably curious, well, how do I go about getting points from this guy? So if you look, you're going to bring up your C menu and look at your honor. So you'll see right here at the top, this is your Imperial Society merit. So this is the currency you spend at this guy. So you'll see this number right here in the circle. This is how much I have saved. So I have 12,185 right now. And you have a weekly amount that you can earn. So far I've earned 73.82 out of a max 29,200. So you get this by mentoring people. But it's not a formal mentoring system. It's basically just guiding lower level players from you through dungeons. So if you talk to this guy one more time and click on the guidance level, this is going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to earn these points. So I found that you get, I don't know, say 15 to 30 per mobs in a dungeon, say anywhere from 180 to 300-400 per boss. So you get a fair amount. And all you need is one person in your group who falls into these lower level ranges here. So say, for example, I'm trying to get some merit for me and 4 higher level guildies. So I can invite a lower level guildie between level 20 and 29 into Darkfall Easy. And then if I'm level 30 and above, so that's basically everybody else besides that group, can run this up to 5 times a day and can get a bunch of merit. And in fact, this continues all the way up to some of the really difficult dungeons. So as long as your player level is in this threshold, so I can do everything up to Grand Bulwark. I can't do Grand Bulwark, I'm not level 58 and above. But any of these other dungeons here, I can mentor somebody who's in this level range. So one thing I've found is if you go outside of a dungeon and you spam, like, looking for somebody this level to run the dungeon, you'll find somebody who's either trying to grind up or maybe looking to meet a friend or something who will join up with you. And I've actually found for the guild, it's a good recruiting tool. You run through, hey, you guys have any questions, especially when you get into Darkfall, where these are brand new players. Some of them have been playing the game a day at most. So these are good people to talk to, help them out. The system in this is pretty nice. It actually favors setting up, mentor and mentee type relationships and helping to carry people through their level. And so that is the merit piece. So if that's all you care about, feel free to close out now. There's the whole mentoring thing I'm going to talk about also, which is related, but not really, because mentoring is a whole different thing. But it's a similar concept of working with people who are a lower level to try to teach them. So you'll see I'm actually going to go to the mentor merchant. So it's this portal right here, the Sulan Garden, and there's a quest giver basically directly north of this. And this is where you can do some of your mentor quests. So let me fly over here quickly. And yeah, so mentoring is actually a pretty neat system in this game. It allows you to group up with somebody kind of long term and see them through the process of the game. You get rewards, they get rewards. It's a beneficial thing for everybody. So if you bring up your mentoring menu, it's in the bottom right hand corner of this little face guy, mentoring. So you'll see right now I have 2 mentors. So when I first started out, Scotty, who's in my guild, was higher level and he mentored me. So you'll see that this up here is my mentors and my apprentices. So if you want to have somebody be your mentor, you just right click them and click apply to be mentor. And then if they accept you, then you'll have them in this deck right here. And I've got a couple other people as well, him and Sindred, both people who were higher level than me and helped me when I first started out in the game. So in this menu, there's some stuff you could do. There's a summon. So this is actually kind of interesting. Your mentor doesn't have to be a higher level than you. You just have to be above the base minimum level. So if you look, I actually am higher level than my first mentor now, and we're still able to keep that relationship. So there's a lot of neat things you can do. You can summon, and this is 0 of 3 times a day. You can request legacy mentoring. You can go to their corner. It's the My Corner thing. You can invite them to a party. You can open up a chat. And then more is a couple other options. You can look at their equipment. You can ask to graduate. You can copy their name, or you could break off your relationship. So yeah, there's a bunch of neat thing about mentoring. I find the summoning is actually pretty cool. We have some people who mentor each other. When you're far away from a dungeon, you can summon somebody over. All right, so if you look, there's a Seek a Master and Find Apprentice tab. So these are just generic random people looking for this relationship. I found this isn't terribly helpful. I would rather find a mentor or mentee that's somebody I know, try to establish a relationship, because most of the benefits you get are running things together, and I'm usually not going to run with some random stranger person. So to me, that doesn't make a ton of sense. But again, if you want to do that, there's also certain rewards you get every time that you hit a level cap. So like 39, 49, 59, 69, you get a reward and they get a reward. So it's definitely worth it to find a mentor. Again, I would encourage you to find somebody that you want to run dungeons with. So if I look at my apprentice list, I have 3 people right here, and these are people that I normally run dungeons with. This is a Lancer, another Lancer, and a Blade Master. And there are some other people. I've only unlocked these 3. The more mentoring points you earn, the more you can unlock. You'll see right here, you need a mentorship score of 30k points to unlock this. And then this one's 40k, or 50k rather. And then, so once you've hit 500 points with an apprentice, you can choose them to be a direct apprentice. And that makes them your true disciple. And then you could do quests together and run together and get rewards. So as far as actually the ways you level this up, there's a handful of ways you can do this. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to just run stuff together. So all of those different dungeons that you can run in guidance mode, you can also run in mentor mode. So if you run these with your mentee, you're going to get certain amounts of points. So for example, Darkfall Easy gives you 40 points per run, and Misty Hollow Easy gives you 160. Deserted Shrine is 40 for easy, 80 for hard. So you get quite a bit of points for just running stuff together. So that's why I was saying you want to make sure that you pick a mentor and mentee that are going to do stuff together. All right, the other thing you can do is certain daily things. There's daily quests. You can send whispers to each other. There's a bunch of, just other things you can do that will help you to build that relationship. But I found that the best and most efficient one is to just run those dungeons. So you want to make sure that if you're running them, you try to run them with your mentor or mentee. And then as far as what you get from this, there's a couple of different things. So first, you get a weekly reward. So if you get up to 1,500 mentor points the week, you get an XP Ascension Stone, and you get some tuition merit. If you get the higher rank, you get more of those gems, more tuition merit. You get some army coins. So it's a pretty broad array of the things that you get. So definitely worth it. Another thing that you can do, which is kind of neat, is you can actually do what's called like the Gong Ceremony. So if you push N to bring up your actions, and if you're in the hot springs with your mentee, you can use this thing right here, this one called Heritage Rites. And so mentors can perform heritage rites with their followers. Each apprentice provides 120 heritage points, and the rites consume 2 points every 6 seconds. And basically, you just get a bunch more XP when you do this ritual. So it's something that if you're low level and you're getting a lot of XP from the hot springs, this is going to actually help out if you do this with a mentor. So, a bunch of benefits. And then finally, there's these mentor quests you can do that'll help increase these mentor points as well. There's some mobs you can grind in the underwater dungeon as well. There's a bunch of different stuff. But again, that running dungeons together is the best way to do it. So finally, you get some mentor points. And this guy over here is where you spend them. So if you talk to him, you're going to see there's actually some pretty good things you can get. There's, for example, this Tome of Forgiveness manuscript. This is a Slayer stopper, so it removes all of your Slayer points, which are when you do PvP and kill people. So this is pretty useful. There's an outfit you get, PvE and PvP marks, which are definitely useful. You know, getting a different source to get these is something you want as well. This Dear John letter allows you to graduate somebody. So once you've hit a certain level, be it 59, 69, or I guess 79, you can graduate and get a bunch of this mentor merit all at once. So another thing that you can do potentially. And finally, you've got the Ascension Stones, which are definitely something good. You know, these are going to help you to level up, and they only take 40 merit points each. So if you have a bunch of mentees and you're running a lot of dungeons together, you can rack up these points pretty quickly and allow yourself to get these Ascension Stones. And it's definitely something for the lower level people, it's going to help them as well. So that is pretty much it for the mentoring system. You know, it's pretty good. There's various things you can do. And yeah, this should be pretty much it. There's probably a few things I'm leaving out, but these are the basics. I've actually gotten some feedback to maybe try to stick to just the major things and not ramble on so much. So I think I'll cut it here. That should give you a good idea how to get your society merit, how to do mentoring. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, this is again Gem on the Snowpine server in the Goater Guild. So, you know, we're always open for more people, so feel free to send me a message. Yeah, it's been good talking to you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh, please don't let me